break from the current affairs and political essays today to talk about a dear friend. Her name was Jessica MacArthur, and this would have been her birthday. I say would have been if her bipolar disorder had found a workable treatment before she took her own life. And I want to talk about that because the day before last was Mental Health Day, and that subject is way more complicated than just removing the stigma of it so people can get treatment. Jessica had faced it, and while Jessica wasn't finding one that worked, she was getting treatment, and she was acutely aware of her need to be constantly vigilant of the damage that beast would do to her and those around her. Yet one day, she reached her tipping point and took her own life. That's the struggle someone with mental illness faces. The beast is relentless and sneaky. It may slumber for months waiting to catch its target off guard at a weak moment, and then it strikes. There have been many theories as to what her trigger was. She'd fallen in love with someone who seemed to be a solid rock for her, but that might have been scary. She might have felt guilty for putting him through that. She might have been afraid of having children and passing her curse on to them. Thing is, we'll never know. And that's the worst part about having a friend who commits suicide. It's been decades now, and Jessica, who was a beacon of energy and an amazing talent by any measure, snuffed her own light out one day because she couldn't take it anymore. So if that's a struggle you or anyone you know face, I don't know what to tell you that'll help. Because while you might feel alone at times because of the pain of any mental challenge, for every person that has ever cared about you, the fight is worth it. And you need to reach out for help even when you don't want it. Because if you don't keep fighting, if you don't keep looking for help, if you wait until that monster catches you at a weak moment, I want you to know that ending your own life doesn't end the suffering. It just transfers the burden of it to others. So please, be vigilant. Get help if you need it. I implore you now and always, because you need to be reminded of it all the time. And give those who love and care for you a break if they don't communicate that properly or well or in the way you want, because none of us get any training on this until it's too late. On this day in 1773, America's first insane asylum opened, and it just keeps filling up. See what I did there? It's also Old Farmer's Day, Own Business Day, World Arthritis Day, Ada Lovelace Day, Face Your Fears Day, and Pulled Pork Day. And that's today's Duza Bear Digest. See you tomorrow.